Hi, this is LT Survival. Yet again, another knife, another Ganzo, but this one is a highly awaited for the new series of Ganzo with the FireBirds. If you're intrigued, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Well, Ganzo has stepped up his game in knives. Their latest production, and this one is very new model. It's not been, I think, 3 or 4 months since it came out. I've waited that the GearBest site had this one, or well, the whole lot of them, because there's 5 model. I've got 2, and I'm going to show you the next one in the next video. This one is the 7531 satin blade, basically, in carbon fiber. God, I like the carbon fiber in Ganzo. Again, all Ganzo comes with the small pouch. It's all bubble wrap. All the black box come this way. This one is neat. Flicks like a charm. Blade is sweet. Almost all belly. Let me take this knife to the camera and I will give you a close-up to it. As you can see, let's put that in focus. It's a very steep sweep. Almost all belly. I think that's the only part that's flat. It's a flat grind, or saber grind, very high, and a small swedge in this part of the blade, which will bring, let me have it focus, which basically brings our stock down to a very pointy end. So you would understand that I do a tabletop review of this knife. I won't whack on it. Too sweet to be abused like I do the other knives. I've proven that the 440C, let me show you the FireBird. I've proven that the 440C on Ganzo is really tough. When I say tough, I say real tough, because I've battened with it. You see the model number, 440C. Plenty of space to put your sharpener if you have a clamp one. The stylish FireBird logo. I've heard that Ganzo is going to bring this logo to most of their knife. So the latest production, probably 217, will be brandished with the FireBird on the blade like that. TM, trademark. So they're buying the trademark FireBird to the line. What distinguishes all the new line of FireBirds is the anodized hardware. You see here the thumb stud. Okay, at the top of it is anodized. Not everything is anodized the same way, so you see it's a post-production anodization. I would like to see the clip to be anodized, but all the hardware, like the bolts, are all of them anodized. The clip anodized would be so sweet. That with the axis lock, if they could make it happen, it would be so neat. Some jimping in the back of the scales here. Some jimping in the inserts, either G10 or plastic. I think it's G10, has more feel of a G10. And not much of a grip, but I mean, you don't, yeah, and you have jimping here also in front of the blade. So if I back away a little, I'm going to move the camera. If I back away so you can see the blade, okay, let's make sure it's focused. I put it in my hand. I have large end, so plenty of room to spare inside the handle. Okay, a nice finger choil here, which basically lock into my finger. Doesn't need to be too deep, it's not inconvenient. So if your hand is smaller, it's gonna feel sweet anyway. It's not sharp, and it's gonna cut crazy because the blade is getting, oh, let me show you, very thin at the beginning, and then it goes thicker here. Oh yeah, that's a nice view here. So very sweet, very large lanyard hole, which is offset of the knife, so you can bend it over. Okay, so it's not in the way, and it won't give you problems. Sometimes the lanyard hole is basically you basically feel it underneath your finger when you hold it, but this one I don't think so. There's a sharpener choil here. You could, if you would, grab it this way, but not that comfortable. So it's not a finger choil, it's really a sharpener's choil, so that way you can sharpen your knife. The edge is a little steeper here than there because the blade is thicker, but it's well made. I think for me it is well made. I don't dislike the way they angle. I don't dislike the way Jesus. I don't dislike the way they did the start of the blade, so I won't remove any material because I like the sweep of the blade this way. The blade is still sharp at this point. It is really sharp all the way. It's a nice angle. I like the small, very tiny swedge here, which helps to bring the stock tighter. So it is a sweet knife. Really, I'm happy with it. It is lighter, and that's the reason why everybody's having fun. You see that? Oh yeah, you see that? It's been milled out. Yes, first Ganzo with the milled out liners. It feels a little lighter. So let me go back to the table and let's see the rest of the evaluation. Well, I'm doing this table review because it's a rainy day outside. Okay, when I say sharp, I said sharp. I've tested many times. Hopefully my paper is not. Let's redo this again. These knives are sharp. Okay, they usually go better. Okay, these knives are really sharp. It's just my paper is shits. Okay, not sure if you see them, but I'm trying to do push cut. Okay, in front of the camera I'm always having difficulties. I'm not sure why. So they cut crazy. They're a very smooth blade and they do cut. Since the point is so thin, this is ideal if you were doing boxes and things like that. It's going to be a challenge to sharpen a bit, because if you use a fixed angle sharpener, because the point is it's a very long sweep, so make sure you do your point correctly because you're going to round this off. But beside that, nice action. I had to miss it. Oh yeah, twice. Start over again. Nice action. Okay, that's out of the box. I've not played much with it. I think I've sweeped it, I've opened it and closed it about 10-20 times yet. So it does flick very well. sometimes I miss it. It's probably me, because most time I succeed. The detent is really good. So if you look, just gonna take my hands off the, I'm gonna bring it in. Okay, basically you have to really push on the blade before it frees itself. But if I'm bringing it in, starting here, it's getting in. So basically the detent is sweet. It's only one bronze washer. Let me check again. And the other one is a nylon one, I guess. Yes, it is. And I would have liked also to see 2 bronze washer on this one, or like the other one I'm waiting to get, that has the ball bearing in it. Yep, Ganzo is going ball bearing, and that is sweet because these are easy to flick. Ball bearing is going to be just crazy. So this is the first knife. This is the first Ganzo of the series 753. This one is the 7531 satin blade in carbon fiber. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up, share and subscribe, and watch my next video, which I'm going to present the titanium finished black blade, the 7533 in carbon fiber also. I love the carbon fiber. So stay tuned. We'll be right. Well, not stay tuned. Come and check the next video. We'll be right back. Hi, this is LT Survival. Well, yet again, another knife. On recommence.